Hey YouTube, today we are going to take a look at Yanxnz and a performance he did in the most recent regional of the South American Spring Splits, a regional in which Furia, the team he plays for, was able to secure the #1 SAM seed for the Spring Major. Now, there's an interesting storyline with this game, which has to do with the team on the other side of the field, something that I think a lot of 1v1 fans would have been excited about. So the team that they're actually playing in the grand finals here is Kv1's team. The club, Kv1, Astromik, and Lost, are coming in actually into the grand final from the winner's bracket. They made it into the top, Furia having to come in from the bottom, which means Furia will have to win 2 straight best of 7s if they want to take the regional win. Now, if the club wins, they end up being tied with Team Secret. Now, I didn't get to watch the main broadcast, but I'm sure this was talked about a lot. If the club, nice 50 by Yanxnz, and then finished off by Card, but if the club was able to win this regional, I imagine a tiebreaker would have been played between them and Team Secret to see which one of them was going to the major. But if the club only finishes second, then they will finish behind Team Secret and therefore be on the outside looking in. And nice clear out from Yanxnz on Astromik. So as a 1v1 fan, you should be excited. And the reason why is because it's possible to get 1v1 games against these guys when they go to majors. And how exciting would it be to get Kv1 in the same location as the rest of these tons of other 1v1 greats? Truly, I think it would come for amazing, amazing content. I think Kv1 would be down to play it. And I think Kv1 might be able to prove that he is one of, if not maybe the best 1v1er in the world. I think he has a good chance to do that. But until we see him in more LAN environments, we have only seen him in one so far against Moxie. We'll never know. So the result of these 2 best of 7s is potentially Kv1 being able to play at the major. But we're watching from Yanxnz's perspective for a reason, and I think you guys might know. This is game 2 in the first series. They need to win this series and then send the club to a second series. We're watching the 2 highest point scoring games from Yanxnz, which happen to be in this game 2. And then the next one, as I'm sure you guys have already realized I've hinted to, comes from game 14 of this series, meaning the second series, game 7. Both these series go to game 7. Right now, Furia is actually up 1-0 in Aquadome, looking to go up 2-0. And this and the next series do end up both going the entire distance, which is crazy to think and really impressive from Furia, and it's hard not to be sad as 1v1 fans. But maybe we can get Yanxnz. Maybe we can get Yanxnz on the 1v1 field. He is a high-rated 1v1 player, and maybe, just maybe, we'd be able to convince him to go up against some of the other 1v1 players from the other regions, because we haven't really seen Yanxnz do it too much. But I know that the South American players know just how good he is. He's trying to outplay Kv1 here right now, and he did so. Kv1 able to just accelerate the ball and ever so slide him out to make sure nobody can follow it back up. Oh no. Yanxnz direct pass in front of his net. Card able to save it for him, but Yanxnz and Furia, if you guys didn't watch the last major, looked really, really solid. It's a great pass by Kv1, and then the club is able to tie it up. But Yanxnz, really impressed, really, really impressed at the winter major, and I think you've probably seen Johnny Boy and the rest of that crew rank players. Oh my goodness, Yanxnz! That was a nasty double to put his team up 1. But lots of them rated him in the top 24, I think is what they did, but not very high. And then when they went back and rated the players again, I want to say they had Yanxnz almost all exclusively in the top 10. Some of them very, very high, because Yanxnz had a great performance. Furia finished 6th. They only got kicked out by Team Queso in the lower bracket. Team Queso in the lower bracket in game 7. I don't know if anybody other than Space Station was able to get them to game 7 in that lower bracket. I think maybe NRG might have got them to game 5, right? Because NRG played them early on. But Yanxnz is going to score again. So Furia has made it into... Oh, sorry. That probably tabbed out for you guys. Forgot to switch my video settings. But Furia is starting to be considered as, you know, one of the top teams. I think people really expected them going into the final day of that event, being capable of, you know, making it to the grand finals, maybe even winning because they're playing so well. Nice passing play between Card and Kaio. So we talked about the Middle East and about Cola and how the Middle East definitely needs a second bid to the majors. And I think that they'll get it. You know, I'm not sure how they'll adjust things. But, you know, watching these SAM teams, it seems like we want to just get as many teams at the major as possible. I guess, unfortunately, for SAM and for OCE, their second seed or just their second team has never really performed too great. For example, in the Winter Major, Team Secret came with Furia, so I think they're sending back the same two teams. Team Secret was supposed to be the 1 seed, but I think everyone kind of knew that they were going to be the weaker team, and that ended up being true. And they just kind of bombed out a little bit, while the Team Furia did much, much better. And I think that's kind of always been the case with second seeds from OCE and SAM. They've never had 2 great performing teams in the same major or the same LAN event. So it does make it a tough argument to bring another, but I just want Kv1. But anyways, let's go watch another game. And this one even more impressive. I'm trying to find Yanx, but he's not on the field. From Yanx, and this is from game 14. 2 back-to-back best of 7s. The final game in the final best of 7. Let's go check it out. It all comes down to this game. These guys have been playing long, grueling days of Rocket League at this point, and they're on Champions Field now. Furia playing for, I believe, the number 1 seed. They may have already secured their spot at the major, but it's whether or not they'll be the number 1 SAM seed or the number 2 SAM seed. Whereas the club playing for a chance at a tiebreaker, I believe. Now, this is me just going purely off of looking at the points myself. I wasn't able to watch the streams and confirm in any other place that that was the stakes. I'm sure if you had watched this game, they would have been very clear about the stakes. Those are the stakes as I understand them. Hopefully I'm not wrong. Yank's going to have to make it clear. That probably registers as a save. A good read of Astromech. He actually just outplayed just about everybody on the club team. Now Card looking for a double, can't find it. Across the net instead. Astromech, he is popping one up to Yanx, who's going to slot it top corner. Wait, lost. He didn't get that save. Wow, really impressive shot from Yanx, but I do think Lost should have had that save. As well placed as it was, maybe a bit of nerves from Lost's perspective. Maybe we'll go back and see at the end of this how easy that save could have been. Yanx, nice use of the flip to outplay one. This time Lost does have the save. Yanx playing very defensive now. He's getting this ball flicked up to him. None of the club teammates have been able to... Oh my goodness, that read would have been so nasty. I felt like he was too low, but he still was much closer than I expected him to be. Kv1, can he hold on to this dribble past Yanx? Yanx has been a menace every time the club has tried to get any sort of offense. The pinch, man, Lost having to make a last-second save. Astromech is Kyle going to look midfield. Ooh, nice win. Yanx, that shot is going to be tough to stop. Really good play, though, by, I think it was Kaio, up on that wall to win that pass out to the midfield. He did the vast majority of the work. Fake kickoff to get the ball back to Yanx, and why not? Yanx is just unstoppable. Now the air dribble. The reset, I don't know if he got it. Good challenge by Kv1 just to go high. Let somebody behind him handle the fake if he ends up missing over the top. Free flip by Yanx to make sure Kv1 doesn't get another touch on the ground. Oh, what a free jump by Astromech, who had the read on the pinch out to midfield before it even happened. Oh, Yanx one time not speedy enough to make the right play, and now it's going to cost him his life. His team up 2-0. Unable to touch the ball here. Card. Nice save. You see Kv1 committing. So now Lost and Astromech. Great cut. I was going to say they're stuck on the defense alone. Good job of cutting and keeping offense on. Haven't seen tons of offense from the club. Oh, that was a crucial touch for Yanks. That might have been awkward with them trying to play interference upfield. Yanks looking to bump Kv1. Nice dodge by Kv1. Now 50. Oh, it's a 1v1. Yanks and Kv1. Air dribble bump. Kv1 can't get the save. Maybe Yanks is just as talented a 1v1er as our favorite Sam player. He's got the air dribble bumps. Kv1 just couldn't get the read. Has to make the reset. Ooh, right into Card. Lost. Not able to break it up. Card wanted to get a reset shot. Kv1 says no. Astromik going to go the whole field. Yanks wanted to intercept high. His team up 3-0. For the minute 20, the club is going to have to pop off. I expect to see tons more aggressive offense from them here as a last-ditch attempt to try and make their way to the major.
60 seconds left on the
Wide rotations right now for Yanks. All the way back to net. Not the best pre-flip. Actually is a great dunk for... Oh no, this net is open as ever. Yanks! He missed a double. No way. No way. The club is sending the house. Yanks could have made it 4-0. And not that 3-0 is really possible either, but 4-0 definitely would not be possible. Kyle does such a good job of sniping Yanks on the clear out to get him to take it downfield. 30 seconds. They need a goal every 10 seconds. Kaio, almost another one. The club playing defense when they need to be, smacking in kickoff goals. And we know Kv1 is better than anybody else at doing that, but not when there's 4 other players on the field in the way. So it is going to be Furia. Congrats to them and congrats to Yanks. I'm really excited to see Furia again. Of course, I wanted to see Kv1. I wanted to see a chance at some 1v1s. But the reason why I wanted to see Kv1 was purely, you know, just because of the content on the side, being able to get him in some more show matches, see what he could do. Kv1's going to get a flick to end this game. But I think the reality is Furia is going to be the more exciting 3v3 team. I think they have another chance to really put on a good performance. I want to see good matches from Furia and from Falcons. I think, you know, they could really put the newer regions on the map in a way that they haven't been before. You know, maybe just, was it Alpha Sydney? In one of the first times OCE was on. I think they got 4th. That was a really good performance from them. But I think we could see Furia and Falcons finishing as high as that consistently from here on out. And it'd be a good way to get people more interested in all the talent coming from South America. So it's a good thing. It's a good thing that Furia get the best seed for their region and the best chance at getting a good position at the major. But we were ever so close to getting Kv1 in London, where there will be tons of other great 1v1 players on the same ping. So that'll happen eventually, just not this time around.